The Russia versus Ukraine war is entering its 248th day. To make matters more complicated, Ukraine has accused Iran of involvement in providing weapons in the form of kamikaze drones to Russia. Reporting from The Guardian on Saturday, October 29, 2022, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said he had received a call from his Iranian counterpart, Hossein Amir Abdullahian, on Friday, October 28, 2022. In the call, the Kuleba explained its demands against Tehran being asked to stop sending arms supplies to Russia. Ukraine and its Western allies accuse Iran of sending kamikaze drones to Russia that have been used to destroy Ukrainian infrastructure. However, Iran has denied the accusations. On the other hand, Russia announced that the partial mobilization of the reservists announced in September has been completed. Further, the following is an update on the Russia versus Ukraine war as quoted from The Guardian on Saturday, October 29, 2022. Russia versus Ukraine war update day 248. Russian Minister of Defense reports 300,000 partially mobilized reservists. Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, said the partial mobilization of reservists announced in September was over. In a meeting with Vladimir Putin broadcast on state television, Shoigu said as many as 82,000 recruits mobilized in conflict zones and another 218,000 in training in barracks. Russian Minister of Defense reports 300,000 partially mobilized reservists. Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, said the partial mobilization of reservists announced in September was over. In a meeting with Vladimir Putin broadcast on state television, Shoigu said as many as 82,000 recruits mobilized in conflict zones and another 218,000 in training in barracks. Dark Ukraine. Millions of residents affected by power outages. About 4 million people across Ukraine have been affected by power cuts as a result of the rotating blackouts in the aftermath of Russia's bombing campaign. Furthermore, Agence France Presse quoted the energy company DTEK, which is the operator for the Kyiv region, as saying that they had to carry out an unprecedented power outage to prevent a total blackout. Russian defense conceded. Arsenal in Belgorod explodes. Kyiv. Ukraine has every right to attack. Russian defenses began to break down after a Ukrainian anti-air missile hit the armory in Belgorod. The Ukrainian missiles penetrated Russian territory, triggering explosions and flames, which woke local residents. British Defense Secretary James Heappey said on April 26 that Ukraine had the right to carry out attacks on Russian soil. James Heappey insists attacks on supply lines are a legitimate part of the war. Ukraine's missile attack occurred for the umpteenth time, targeting a number of areas near the border. Further attacks are also suspected, with reports of explosions in the Voronezh and Kursk regions. Ukraine has yet to confirm the attack, but video appears to show anti-air missiles being fired in the area. Russian troops have advanced into eastern Ukraine after withdrawing from the north and center of the country in what Russian President Vladimir Putin called the second phase of his special operations. The city of Belgorod is located about 50 miles from Kharkiv, the second largest city in Ukraine with a population of more than 1 million people. Russia's regional governor, Vyacheslav Gladkov, said on his Telegram channel that the explosion occurred at around 3:35 a.m. local time and woke him up. The governor later learned that the explosion came from an arms depot that Ukraine had attacked, Express reports. Writing in his Telegram post, he said, "There was no demolition of residential buildings. Residents' houses are still safe. There were no casualties among the civilian population," he added.